Uh, Good day, everybody. Short disclaimer before the actual video. What you'll see next is taped in one go. The thing that I wanted to do was give my thoughts about the American elections, so I did that, and it might come over as a little bit ranty. It is a little bit ranty, um, but it came from the heart. The thing that stands is the final conclusion. So please stick till the end because I think it's important that people know how important that is, the final conclusion that I have on the video. If you like more content, give the video a like. Of course, link of Twitch is down below. We'll be live every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. But that's for when I play video games again. This is the last political thing I'm going to do for the next 2 years, probably. So stick around, enjoy the video, and give me your comments. Just say what you want. I'm fine with everything, except the really obvious, not accepted stuff. Enjoy the video.
Hello? Hello, is this thing on? Hello? I think it's on. Should be on. I hope the sound, let me just put it a little bit like this. Good evening. It is November 7th in Amsterdam, the Netherlands. And we're going to start the stream off a little different than normal. Sorry for the camera thing that you'll see over there. I made a decision earlier today to start this thing off with probably one of my dumbest moves ever. As some of you know, last Tuesday I did a stream on the elections, and at about 3:15 a.m., it was my time to go to bed. Just say, it's done. I'm going to sleep. So I missed a couple of things, and I'm going to wrap up and give you some final thoughts about the whole thing, because I think it's worth it. I think it's fine when a European actually looks at certain points in an election that, in a way, also influence us. 2 days have passed, more or less, and there's one thing that actually struck me as very interesting. So I'm going to rectify that. I'm going to do something that I haven't heard from anybody on media, social media, newspapers, and anything at all. And I think it's a very important thing to do. So what I'm going to do is say congratulations, Trump fans. You guy won. I might not agree with it, but his campaign was fantastic. The McDonald's thing, the places that he went to that he got completely abolished, obliterated, and stuff like that, and especially the garbage truck at the end was a stroke of brilliance. His campaign was fantastic. But I do urge you, Trump fans, to look at your Democratic voters. They're hurting. And the problem that I see right now is something major. I'm 43 years old, and in my eyes, the United States was the United States. I have my doubts about certain things, but the people were there, and they were the United States. The last, let's say, 12 years, I think it already started with Obama, there was a divide between the two. You had the Democrats, you had the Republicans, and slowly but steadily they separated more and more. The United States, as I grew up, existed, does not exist anymore. I hope you realize that. Because the United States should be the United States. Console your fellow Democratic citizen. They need it. And they need to understand why you voted for him. Now, I personally do understand why you voted for Trump. The things you're saying, although I think they're nuts, do strike a bell with certain people. The immigrant thing, I get that. The inflation thing, I get it. He's looking like a very strong leader. I get it. It's wrong. Inflation is not done by governments. Inflation is done by corporations. It's corporate greed. As soon as inflation will be maintained or controlled by governments, you have something that you don't want to hear, but that is actually socialism. So what you actually want with voting for Trump is somebody who actually will look at the inflation and say, we're going to help you with that, and that is a socialist movement. That's my opinion. I might not be correct with that, but that's how it feels. So if you're looking at him to be your savior, you're wrong. You're just wrong. You know, if you want less inflation, stop buying things. You're not going to do that. It's capitalism. I get that, but actually, that's how you do inflation. Also, inflation, just as a reminder, I think right now, if you buy a gallon of gas for your car, it's 220, 240, something like that, without taxes. Just to give you an idea, if I in Amsterdam, the Netherlands, buy 1 liter of gas, that cost me about €1.93, which is about $2.10. That's for a liter. If you guess how many liters go into a gallon, which is 4, you might understand how I think about your inflation. Also, because our inflation also happened. We had an inflation rate of, well, it was 165. It's now 30 cents. So that is approximately 25% inflation on gas. I know the hurt. Trump's not going to help with that. Tariffs are not going to do anything. Sounds like a fantastic plan. It's only going to make it more expensive, but that's a different story. Now, I'm not going to bash you for voting Trump. I will bash the Democrats, though, because although if I would live in the United States, I would probably vote for Democrats, I wouldn't vote for either candidate. And that way, Asmongold is right. Both Kamala Harris and Donald Trump are complete idiots. I don't like the guy, but he's right about that. You Democrats went the wrong way. If you want to go into the woke issue of the whole thing, you're not going to win it. You're going to lose it because a lot of people don't care about wokeness. If you go to the rural networks outside in the country over there, they don't care about your trans person. They don't care about your gay person. They don't. They live according to the Bible. And if you just went there and talked to the people, you would realize that. But the same as for Trump supporters, you are also doing the wrong thing. You're just saying you need to do this, you need to do that. When will you be united again? When will you start talking with each other again? Maybe you'll understand why somebody votes for Trump, which is way more important than just, bashing them or start crying because your guy didn't win. Just talk to the people. Make sure that you know where everybody's standing. It's very important. I can rant about this. I can really rant about this. I was raised on the issue of including everybody. And that's how I was raised. I don't care what your sexual orientation is or what you want to do when you're older or later. I really don't care. The only thing that I care about is that you respect me, I respect you, we be nice to each other, we have a good chat, we agree to disagree. That's important. I'm not going to stand here and force homosexuality on you. Like, you need to accept that. If you don't accept that, that's fine. We're going to agree to disagree. I accept it. I accept trans people. I don't understand non-binary, but if you want to be called they, them, I will call you that because that's respect. That is my opinion on this. The fact that Harris went into this campaign to actually do it like that and, start bashing and say abortion and stuff like that, you don't get it. People don't care about that. They want to have eggs. They want to have stuff like that. And all the other things, just fucking talk. Don't force it on somebody. It's not the way to do it. My 2 cents. I hope, I'll be with you, Perp. I hope that when January 20 comes, Trump comes to power, he doesn't do Project 2025. I hope that at a certain point, people will actually unite again in the United States and actually be together and have fun again, talk to each other. And I hope that in 5 years' time, 2 completely new candidates come out of the woodworks, one from the Republicans, one from the Democrats. I know Gavin Newsom for the Democrats will probably be it. I'm not sure about the guy. Have a good vote. Have a fantastic thing. And be united again. because we in Europe need the United States. God damn it, the whole world needs the United States. We're counting on you. I'll be back in a bit.